So the first thing I do, clean my face, clean my eyebrows. They're heavily growed out. And the first thing I do is I get a pencil, a very thin brow pencil, and then I go in and draw, kind of sketch where I want my eyebrows to be. Um, so I'll go ahead and start doing a little bit of that. The line, is going to be inside of all the extra hair that's been growing. You can see I'm kind of drawing it in now. I'll do a little of the other side. There's a lot of grown in hair. I have a lot of plucking to do. So I'll come back. So I've drawn it in, and it's very thick, you can see, but this is just the outline. So you can see there's lots of hair underneath. So what I'm going to do is go in with my trusty tweezers, and I'm going to start plucking and cleaning all of that hair on the outside and below out. And I'll be back. Nice and red now, plucked and cleaned. If you want an even cleaner look, you might have seen these in some of the beauty supply places or whatever, and it's just like kind of a razor for cutting hair, facial hair and stuff like that. So I go in, and you can even clean up even more to get closer if you're brave, and do that. Next up, get one of like the brushes that come on the end of some of the eyebrow pencils, and just kind of brush to make sure everything is going in the right direction. And then to get these there's some long hairs or crazy hairs, like I get them here on the end, and they don't exactly stay. What you want to do is you want to trim those and cut those. So you get some little scissors like this, and then just kind of trim whatever's popping up. Be careful, don't go crazy. Just kind of snip what is ever, sticking up, or that's not like going in the direction you want it to go. Okay, then you're gonna go back in with your pencil a little bit and draw in again lightly. Okay, so at this point it's drawing, it's kind of dark. You use this brush if you want to lighten it up so it doesn't seem as dark. If you don't want the darker look and you want it more natural, you just brush out the color, and you'll see it starts to lighten up. And then you can go back in places that you feel like you brushed it out too much, or there's holes. You can fill it back in. Like here, I'll fill back in. And you just want to do light brush strokes to fill it in. And then will be more like a natural look. So then if you really want it to pop and you wear makeup, this is how you really make your eyebrows pop. You're going to get some sort of maybe a concealer that matches your skin tone. You want it a little lighter. I have these highlighter ones, and you'll see how I use it, and then something that really matches your skin tone. And I just go in, and you're going to fill everything in. You'll blend it. It's going to look funny at first, but we're going to blend it. Yet, but you just want to, get an even coat and smooth it in all around your eyebrow. I even put some down here because this is if you're going to put eyeshadow and makeup on. If you're not going to do the eyeshadow, just put a little at the top and then I'll show you how you can blend it. So later. Okay, if you want, you can use your finger. Sometimes the finger does a lot better to blend. Okay, so that part is done. Then I'm just gonna come in with a little concealer because I'm gonna put on a full face of makeup. But then you just put some in your eyes too, like so. And I always use my finger for the your eye, on your lid here. Just blend all this up into your eye. The next, you're gonna come in with like a highlighter. Now this is a color you want it to be light, way lighter than your skin tone. You'll see that this is gonna almost look white when I put it on. And you just want to put this around the edge, underneath the edge of the eyebrows. And then you're going to come with your brush and you're just going to blend up into the brow. Push all that lighter color up into the brow. Put some up at top. You just have to play around with what works for you. And again, you're only doing this if you're like wearing makeup. If you don't want to do the makeup, then you would stop with the other steps. But what this does is it'll pop out the eyebrows. So then you might want to come back in and then fill in again, and it'll really pop. I'll be back. I filled them in just to make that line sharper, and it pops more because of the lighter color underneath. This one's a little thick. I'd have to play with it more. Not quite even, but you get the idea. And then again, you can lighten it up if you want, but since I'm going with a full face of makeup, I'll just keep it thick like that. And that's kind of how I do my eyebrows. I'm gonna put some makeup on. I'll show you that after. That part's not a tutorial. Full face of makeup. So hope you enjoyed that eyebrow tutorial.